When faith turns the ordinary into miracles, long ago, in the peaceful village of Rajapur, life moved gently as the sun warmed the fields and as the river flowed with a soft golden shine. In a simple click house lived the Krishna family. Krishna, a hardworking farmer, Radha, his calm and caring wife, their cheerful son Kiran, and their wise grandfather, whose faith was steady like mountains. Every morning, grandfather lit a small oil lamp and whispered, "When you trust the unseen, life opens hidden doors." Krishna respected him deeply, but he believed that life changed only through effort, sweat, and struggle. Although Krishna watched from dawn until dusk, the soil refused to respond. He watered it daily, yet the earth stayed dry. He plowed it again and again, but no seed sprouted. The field looked lost, and so did Krishna's hope. Radha stood strong. Kiran watched silently, and grandfather continued praying. He would say softly, "Good things often arrive quietly when we least expect them." One warm afternoon, Radha discovered a cracked and dusty clay pot behind their house. It looked useless, almost ready to break. "Throw it away," Krishna said, but grandfather gently placed his hand on it. "Keep it near the well," he said. "Even simple things can become powerful in God's hands." Confused, but trusting him, Radha washed the pot and set it beside the well. A few days later, a wandering monk arrived in Rajapur. He was tired from walking long roads. Radha offered him a meal, and Kiran brought him water. Before leaving, the monk stopped near the clay pot. He smiled and said, "This pot will give back more than it receives." Krishna didn't understand, but grandfather nodded with a quiet confidence. The monk walked away and disappeared into the dusty village path. That night, gentle rain fell soft, unexpected, and calm. By morning, the clay pot was filled with crystal clear water. Grandfather whispered, "Use a little on the field each day." Krishna hesitated, but he obeyed. Every morning, he sprinkled a small cup of the water onto the dry soil, and every evening, the pot refilled itself. Even when there was no rain, even when the sky stayed empty, even when everyone thought nothing could save the field. Slowly, the soil softened. Little green shoots appeared and pushed upward. Something was happening, quietly, steadily, beautifully. Weeks passed. The field that once looked dead now glowed with strong, healthy crops. It became the most beautiful land in the village. People gathered, amazed. "How did Krishna's field grow in the dry season?" they asked, and the Krishna family realized the truth. The blessing wasn't just for them, it was meant to be shared. With gratitude and humility, the Krishna family shared their gift. They gave grains to families who had nothing. They prepared food for homeless people traveling through the village. They shared seeds with the struggling farmers. They let anyone take what they needed without asking for anything in return. Radha cooked extra food. Kiran helped carry baskets to the needy, and Krishna supported every struggling farmer with kindness. Grandfather watched with peaceful eyes, grateful that the miracle had grown into passion. Soon, the village changed. People helped one another more, cared more, and trusted more. The pot's miracle had awakened kindness across Rajapur. As the family sat together under the warm glow of the oil lamp, Krishna said, "I understand now. Good things often arrive quietly when we stop expecting them." Grandfather smiled and replied, "Faith brought the blessing. Humility allowed it to shine, and the simple clay pot, cracked, ordinary, forgotten, became a symbol of hope for an entire village. So, dear listeners, the story tells us faith brings blessings, and humility turns those blessings into miracles for everyone.